Look at the middle of the screen. Move the slider to change the volume. You can also change the volume during the test. When you are ready, click Next. Speaking tips. It is important to speak naturally during the test. Here are some tips. Speak at a normal speed like you would during a conversation. Speak like you are talking to a person on the phone. There is no need to speak too carefully or slowly. Speak at a normal volume, not too loud or too soft. Part A. Reading. Please read the sentences as you are instructed. Please read sentence 1. Now read sentence 2. Now please read sentence 3. Now read sentence 4. Part B. Repeat. Please repeat each sentence that you hear. For example, a voice says,
"Leave town on the next train."
and you say,
Leave town on the next train.
When it's cold, I don't go out.
His car is being repaired.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow, isn't it?
Won't you come by and visit us next weekend?
Their loud talking annoyed the people seated nearby.
Even though John is away, we can still use his car.
Part C. Questions. Now, please just give a simple answer to the questions. For example, a voice says,
Would you get water from a bottle or a newspaper?
and you say,
A bottle.
or,
From a bottle.
Does a tree usually have fewer trunks or branches?
Are oranges and bananas fruits or vegetables?
How many wheels are there on a bicycle?
What is frozen water called? What's usually thinner, a finger or a leg?
Which is more like stone, cement or rubber?
Anna was frustrated by the company's response. Was she satisfied or disappointed? What does a jacket usually have that you can keep your money in?
Part D. Sentence builds. Now please rearrange the word groups into a sentence. For example, a voice says,
Was reading. My mother. Her favorite magazine.
and you say,
My mother was reading her favorite magazine.
In. Bed. Stay. We didn't. The movie. Enjoy. Your books. Leave. At home. Was expecting. Every visitor. A nice gift. The bottom part. Slightly damaged. Has been. We wondered. Would fit in here. Whether the new piano.
Part E, Story Retellings. You will hear 1 brief story. The story will be spoken once, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, you will have 30 seconds to retell the story in English. Try to retell as much of the story as you can, including the situation, characters, actions, and ending. You will hear another beep at the end of the 30 seconds.
Two friends studied for their math test in very different ways. Bob studied every day for 3 weeks. Jane only studied the night before the exam. After the test, they looked at their scores. Jane got a better score than Bob. Bob was very disappointed with his own study skills.
Part F, Open Questions. You will hear 1 question about family life or personal choices. The question will be spoken twice, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, you will have 40 seconds to answer the question. You will hear another beep at the end of the 40 seconds.
Given a choice, would you like to live in a large city or a small town? Please explain why. Given a choice, would you like to live in a large city or a small town? Please explain why.
This is the end of the test. If you wish, you may continue and answer the following questions about yourself. These questions will not affect your test results. If you do not want to answer the questions, Just click Next. Thank you for taking the Versant test.